facility, press 6.
I deal with real life shit, man.
Be aware, any attempt to add a third party to any call from
All
Illinois
day,
DOC
every
will
day.
result in inmate
Free the
disciplinary
guys.
action, and the involved end user's phone number will be globally blocked from future calls from all Illinois DOC facilities.
Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
What's up, brother?
Cuzzo!
Man, how you been?
Man, I'm good. You sounding good. That's a plus. We gotta walk that time down and get you home, man.
He finally filed the paperwork. So, it's on, you know what I'm saying? They filed the paperwork September 9th. I go back to court. The court date, October 26th. I don't know if they're going to do something that day, but probably the day after that, we're going to know, you know what I'm saying? It's on.
Hey, I was just doing a live, you know what I'm saying? So you can send your love to your people out here. And I tell them, you can't forget your people behind that wall, man. And I just want you to know I loved you. I told you that from day one. You my family, you my blood, you dig, and I'ma ride it out, and I've been doing the whole bit with you. I ain't missed a beat, Emma.
You been having my back the whole time.
The whole
you know, my tough ass got tears in my eyes. I get like that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's rough. You know what I'm saying? But y'all help me too, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And like I say, you know, like for motivational purposes, you know, and uplifting these children and telling them what not to do, you know, and stay out of harm's way. And I want you, you know, we ain't throwing nobody under the bus or nothing, but they gotta realize when they go behind that wall, people tend to forget about y'all sometime, or the person that's behind that wall. So it's always important for me to make that clear, you know. Get jobs, man. Work a job. You don't have to do nothing wrong. You can be somewhere at the wrong time, the wrong place. You can be like in your situation, you know, set up in a place that wasn't true. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Hold on, and I'll keep it all the way 100 with them, cause like I told them, you know what I'm saying. And I want to give this a true story because it's meaningful to me and to you. You know what I'm saying? And helping these youth, right? And
yes, sir.
And I want them to know that, you know, I had a childhood friend that was fighting 4 bodies. We talk their language now. You know, he was fighting 4 bodies. He represented himself. And he did 22 years, but I
know him well.
You know him well. Y'all walked the yard together. He came home.
Sir.
He was one of them jailhouse lawyers. My little cousin, which is who I'm talking to y'all on the phone, he was fighting his case. You know what I'm saying? I say, well, look, cuzzo, what I'm going to do, I'm going to send my man, you holler at him. Now, my man, jailhouse lawyer, he went to my little cousin. He gave him, told him his briefing, did everything he wanted to do. And lo and behold, it was a white jailhouse lawyer. Now, my little cousin, I'm going to tell you, and I'm telling the crew, you know, the listeners and watching us, it hurt my heart because cuzzo say, call and help me, cuzzo. I say, I'm there for you. So the first thing I was able to do was send him my childhood friend that was a jailhouse lawyer. Now, my little cousin, he was stubborn. He be hard-headed. So he went to my man. My man gave him everything he needed. And then he still chose the white man over the brother. You know what I'm saying? So with him doing that, when cuzzo went to trial, and he wound up losing his trial, y'all. They gave my little cousin 50 years, and I don't give a fuck what. I'm going to be there for him. I'm going to write him letters, send him the pictures, JPEG him, put money on his books, whatever we needed to do. You know, help with the attorney, whatever, because that's my love for my little cousin. I don't want to see no man and nobody behind that wall, especially if money got something to do with it, and he my family. I'm not leaving him like that. So cuzzo go to trial. He lose trial, they give him 50 years. It ain't over with. We still banging it out. He giving the time back now. And when my man that was fighting the 4 bodies, the next time my cousin called me, because he was down for a few months after he lost in trial. But when my man came home, my little cousin, when he came out his slump, he called me. When he called me, guess who I had answer the phone? I had my childhood friend answer my cell phone, talking to my little cousin. He listening like, I know this voice, but I'm calling outside. Like, what's going on? And he said, I'm home, man. And cuzzo went back into a slump, couldn't believe it, because he like, whoa, I just seen you on the yard. So, you know what I'm saying? So I say that to tell y'all youth, man, it ain't gonna always be a person like me that's gonna ride it out with you. People will forget about you. I post things and say, don't forget y'all people behind the wall. I shout them out. I take the phone calls. And I just want you, cuzzo, to take it from here and let them know, you know what I'm saying, how you been uplifted, you know, believing in your face. He's a sports animal. He know every sport it is. He know every sport, every player, you know, but some say when you behind that wall, you ain't got nothing but time on your hands. So, you know, you can focus on things of that nature. But, cuzzo, you know, you been down how many years now?
I've been gone 18 years.
18 years, man. And all I got is memories of us when he was here and we was here together, hitting every city, every state when we was in the mud, cuzzo.
Sitting on what that gas station there, 71st.
Hey,
I couldn't believe that.
Hey.
That's what I want to tell them though. The first thing I want to say is that I look back on my life and I ask myself, what am I or who am I? And I realized that my street gang affiliation was the least of who I was. The first of who I was a father, a son, a friend, a brother. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, being in Max, I was in Max 15 years in Menard. You know what I'm saying? You can lose hope. You know what I'm saying? You can. It's easy to get caught up in the other stuff that's going on. But you got to stay focused. And another thing I want y'all to know, that these white people, we don't call them white people, we're going to call them police, whatever they is, judges, they are not playing with us. They will leave you in jail for the rest of your life. You will be judged for the rest of your life for the worst mistake that you made ever. If you make one, you have one bad day, you're going to be judged for the rest of your life. Chicago, Illinois does not have parole. It's truth and sentences. You know what I'm saying? So we out there killing each other and fucking each other up. This is what they got for us. You an animal, they gonna treat you like an animal. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have nobody telling us when we was young, man, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have that excuse. Y'all got people that's actually going through this stuff telling y'all, man, this is what you need to do. What they never told you is that when you come up, you got 10, 15,000, you got it sitting in your drawer, you need to get you a business. You need to have you a barbershop. You need to get a house that you rent out so you can have real income. You need to transition from only a street life to a real life. Because what we got going on is not sustainable. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna win. There are laws in this country that you can't get around. You know what I'm saying? You're not Donald Trump. You're not these people that's able to circumvent the law. And so that's what we have to realize. You know what I'm saying? Us, you, the position you in, we have to bring, like all these people on TV talking about they want to help people in Chicago, Dwayne Wade and them, y'all got to come with programs for these guys. You can't just show up and say, oh man, don't do this no more, and don't get them no alternative. They need an alternative. So they need us, the street dudes that's from the side telling y'all this, and then they need financial resources behind to try to get these brothers a leg up. That's what we need. But you know what I'm saying? I appreciate all the love and support y'all giving me. My lawyer name, Dean Mraz. He doing his job. He doing a good job. You know, God willing, I'm finna get his time back. You know what I'm saying? And that's what keep my hope going every day. You know what I'm saying?
And that was very much well said, cuzzo. And I also want to correct you with one thing. We did have people teaching us and telling us what we should and should not do. We was hard-headed and we chose not to listen. So
Yeah, you right.
So I'm not gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? We had the best teachers. We just chose not to listen.
I'm finna say the people who I looked up to
Yeah.
wasn't telling. You know what I'm saying? And I chose the wrong people to look up to. That's okay, yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying though that they choosing us to look up to. But now we got something to tell them. I'm talking about I wasn't looking up to my mama and my grandfather and all of them. Now they arguing about a phone behind me, not telling this what their life is about.
Right.
You're gonna be arguing about 5 minutes over a phone. Just to talk to your mama, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't want to listen to my mom and them, you know what I'm saying? And you know, but you know, now brothers like you that's an example. I feel like that Chicago got everything that they need to pull through now. You know what I'm saying? We just got to use everything that we need, man. We got to stop killing each other, though, and then pointing the finger saying it's somebody else's fault. We got to stop killing each other.
I wanted to do a live about that today, saying that when will it stop? I know they say eye for an eye, this and that, but it's gonna have to come to a halt at some point because it keep going down generation to generation, and it's like we can't be hypocrites because a lot of them gonna say, well, y'all was doing it too. Okay, but at the same time, y'all getting batteries put in y'all back. You know what I'm saying? Y'all letting YouTubers and bloggers that don't even live how we live dictate if you should get your get back or not and all that, you know what I'm saying? And then y'all trying to do it for likes and outdo the other person and, you know, making challenges out of taunting the police and certain things like that. That's going to cause what you really don't want. But in our community, it's also mental illness that a lot of us dealt with as well. You know what I'm saying? That go untreated. And what we do, we call them, oh, that's crazy Eddie. That's crazy Mark. That's crazy Teddy. We put a name on it and keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to say, hey, well, this Friday or this weekend, let me go to Crazy Eddie's house. Let me see how he really living. Let me see if he got food. You know, what's really to his shelter? Is Crazy Eddie living under the viaduct? You know what I'm saying? Or is he homeless? Like, what's really going on? Instead of just saying Crazy Eddie, because a lot of kids, you know what I'm saying, had got their drinks spiked, you know, trying to be down, trying to be cool. I remember being younger. I don't really want to speak on the term because I don't want nobody to try to do this today. You know what I'm saying? But we had things, you know what I'm saying, that people say, oh, you put this in they drink or whatever and it'll knock them out. And some kids were so curious that they tried that and it messed them.
It messed them up.
Right, and it messed that person's life up. You know what I'm saying?
That happened to Lil Willie. That happened to one of my friends. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Let me tell you what happened to me, though. My mama messed me. My mama stabbed me when I was 14. You know what I'm saying? So you could have, that's one aspect of the mental health, but my mother was, the way she knew how to do it was beat me with extension cords and it go completely aggressive on me. And it messed me up. It made me become this aggressive, wild animal that I wasn't going to let nobody hurt me no more. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the streets when I was 14. And so I went crazy that way. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, mental health is a real serious issue. And it's no telling how you can be mentally, unstable or how it can happen. But you just need somebody to talk to. And like you say, we need people to continue to check on us. For sure, one thing you have been doing, and every joint that I've been in, your name is good. You know what I'm saying? You definitely the message. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. And I'm going to be there. I'm going to keep them phones on. I'm going to keep the bills paid when you call. You know what I'm saying? And whatever I can always do. And I really appreciate you for speaking your truths because whether we like it or not, our words and our voice get heard to millions of people, man. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be selfish for us. And like I said the other day, I know that they be wanting me to tell all the bang, bang, shoot 'em up stories. But I choose not to do that because I understand how influential our culture and our youth are. So I don't want to make none of that stuff seem braggadocious. You know what I'm saying? I want to be accountable for every action that I've done. You know what I'm saying? Past and present, going into the future. You see what I'm saying? So I just got to say, if I want to lead by example, be a motivational coach, a motivational speaker, a life coach, I got to lead by example. So I'm going to show them other than what I know they used to. They used to hearing this person, this happened to that person, just violence 99.9% of the time on our social media channels, on our news, in the newspaper, in school, the conversations. It's just always something negative. So I'm fighting to bring positive awareness.
He hollering day room over. But this is also what I want to do with my life when I come home too. I want to use my experiences to help people. You know what I'm saying? I guarantee you what you're saying is the truth. People actually do listen to us. All while I'm in prison, people listen to me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just about what we use our voice for. You know what I'm saying? And I love you, cuz. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad I got the chance to do this, man. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know, what I got going on and how we trying to get me home. And man, I'm gonna make sure I stay in touch. They finna lock us up.
I love you too. Do you want them to have your info to, like, if it's some pen pals that want to write you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. My name is Arthur Foot. My ID number is R as in Reggie 71572. They call me Quick. I'm from Harvard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I would love any type of communication. Anybody that want to check on me, man, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I got a unique story.
And give them the penitentiary address, you know, if they write me.
My address, I'm in Illinois River. My address is P.O. Box 999, Canton, Illinois, Canton, 61520.
And that's Arthur Foot, Foote at the end.
And you can find me on GTL Connect Network. That's how you find us on GTL to sign up for my email.
And before you go, and I know you a music lover, tell them who you bumping, what you listening to, you know what you like right now.
I'm still feeling Styles P. Them. Styles P and Havoc made a new album. I'm still in, but on the new side of Lil Baby, holding it down.
Lil Baby?
Lil Baby, the truth.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? On the old school side. Oh, and I'm also messing with Griselda. I'm messing with Benny the Butcher now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I know that.
For sure.
Hey.
That's what the real niggas fucking with.
Hey, well, Finesse 2 Times just came home and Shorty shaking it up, man. You know, so salute to Finesse 2 Times. He just did a deal with Atlantic Records and Mob Ties, you know, and Moneybag Yo from Memphis. So Memphis got it on lock right now.
Moneybag doing his thing, Gotti doing their thing. I just left out a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Pusha T new album and shit. We really like real dudes. So that's, if you want to know what hip hop like, they really like real dudes. I still mess with Wu-Tang. I saw them on the Hip Hop Awards last night. Look, I love y'all. They at my door.
Okay, look.
The caller has hung up.
Now, see, I didn't know he was going to call. I just thought that I knew that I could get somebody from the inside where I don't want you children to go, you know, to speak their truths and y'all can hear it from them. So I always say I'm going to lead by example. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of these people that's out here pushing you to go where he at. I got brothers in there. I have cousins in there. I have female and males in there. That's where I don't want y'all to go. So, you know what I'm saying? When y'all want me to tell them rah-rah stories, I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it'll get the best of me and I might speak on some situations, but it's for me to get y'all to not do that. You see what I'm saying? Not to glorify it. So I just want to send my love, you know, free the guys. Don't forget y'all people behind that wall, man. It means so much to them just to get a letter. And if you all that do write him, you know what I'm saying, and be his pen pal or whatever, I really appreciate that on the behalf of myself and the family, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully we get him home soon. The moral of that story was, like I meant and stressed, we did have people tell us what to do. We just didn't choose to listen. And it can end us up in there. You know what I'm saying? So just like for me, I told him to use my childhood homie that was a that was a jailhouse lawyer that was fighting before bodies. You know what I'm saying? He gave all that time back. He beat all them cases and he home. He spent 22 years of his life in there, but he's home. You know what I'm saying? And my cousin went on like a depression mode for 2 to 3 months or whatever when I let my homie answer my phone when he called me. You know what I'm saying? Just like say he just called me now from jail, right? And I passed my homie the phone. And he know the voice, but he like, I'm calling home, but how you answering the phone? You see what I'm saying? So that put him in the depression mode because my man had did all the work for him, all his discovery. He did everything. Say, just take this to court with you. Boom, boom, boom. So he chose to go with a white jailhouse attorney and lost the case. And then he was able to sit and see everything that my man put in place for him. He could have came out on top. So I always say, you know, we gonna push for each other. We gonna fight for each other. We can't, you know what I'm saying? We being under the rule of the colonizers got us in the positions we in now. So we gotta start believing in each other, trusting in each other at some point. And this was one of my examples of that. I'm not gonna talk y'all ear off. I appreciate y'all again. Stay in tune with me, you know what I'm saying? And once again, you know, free the guys.